Hey everyone, Susie here. Hope everybody's doing well. Thank you so much for coming back and watching my channel today. Today we're trying this out, and this is the Nude palette from LA Colors. Now I got this at Dollar General a couple weeks back when I went to Dollar General. I found a lot of different makeup items. I've been reviewing a lot of them for you guys. I reviewed this Conceal It orange dark circle corrector. And I think I did some other things. I cannot even recall everything that I've reviewed, but this was one of the products that I picked up, and this is the Nude eyeshadow palette. I love the little packaging. I mean, it's a little cheap, looking, but still, I think pretty good. And this is the shades in this palette. They're really pretty. They're kind of cool toned, but there's also some warm tone shades as well. But I love the cool tone shades because I don't really have a palette with a lot of cool tone shades. And so I thought this would be really pretty. Now this does have one of these cheap little applicators. I never use them. But otherwise, the packaging is pretty good. And I kind of like, the way they have the little colors marked out where you can use, for your lid or crease. I don't necessarily agree with some of them, but you can use whatever you like for wherever you like. So I thought I'm going to try this little palette out today. Now, I picked this up and I want to say that I probably paid like $5.99 or $6.99 for it. So very inexpensive. I've not seen this in Dollar Tree. I know Dollar Tree carries a lot of LA Colors products, but I've seen it in my Dollar General, and you may see it other places that LA Colors is sold. And yeah, let's go ahead and try this out. So I did apply my eyeshadow primer, and I applied the Milk Makeup Hydro Grip Primer. I'm almost out of that stuff, and I'm gonna have to definitely get some more because it's one of the few primers that I really like, that has really worked really well for me. And yeah, I'm not even sure what colors I want to use. I'm just kind of winging it at this point. So I don't know, I guess we'll kind of see where we go with this. I do want to do an all over color, just like a wash of colors. Even though this is labeled highlight, I'm going to use that as my all over base color. And I do need to get a little small mirror because the mirror that I have is a little too big and you guys won't be able to see. Oh, I hate when that happens. When you apply a little bit of foundation over your eyelids, because my eyelids are really red right now. I don't know, it's something with the allergies. So I'm using that ultra light little highlight color. It's a little bit shimmery, but overall it'll do well as a base color. But you can tell that it has like a little bit of a shimmer to it. So that would probably look really nice under the brow bone, but I just need some kind of really basic nude shade just to kind of set my primer and everything. All right. Now, it's really hard for me to decide which colors I really want to use, and I want to create a more cool tone look. So I think I'm going to actually use this shade here, which is labeled for the lid, but I'm actually going to use that in my crease area. So we're going to go in with this lid shade, and I've got kind of like a fluffy kind of brush. I find this brush works really well for just kind of applying in the crease and not anything too precise. So I am going in again with this color down here at the bottom. These shades don't have names, so that kind of makes it hard, but so just upon like first impression, when I'm dipping into it, you can see there's a little bit of like powderiness to it. It's kind of like falling down, but let's see how that works. I'm curious as far as like the color payoff, like will there be any color payoff? I've not really used a whole lot of LA Colors eyeshadow palettes, and I am a big like critic as far as eyeshadow palettes just because I just really expect my palettes to have a lot of color to them, and if they don't, I'm highly disappointed. So, okay, I can definitely see the shade, but I feel like it is buildable. So if you apply a little bit at first, you don't get enough, you can apply a little bit more. And I'm just gonna kind of apply that to my crease just to deepen it up. Going in on the other side, doing the same thing. Yeah, I'm definitely getting like some smokiness, but I feel like it's really buildable, which I like. And I'm really not getting much fallout, which is really nice to see. Now for my lid, I don't know, like I feel like this shade is gonna be a little bit too dark, but I guess I'll try it. So I'm actually going to use my finger to apply it because it looks a little bit shimmery, and from my personal experience with a lot of shimmery shades, they don't apply well to my eyelids with brushes. I usually have to use my finger. Let's just try that out. Okay, it's like a bronzy shade. Let's try that out on the lid. Color payoff is okay. I mean, it's not my favorite shade all over the lid, but we'll see what we can do with it. I'm pretty sure a brush would do pretty well with this color as well though, because I'm not really getting very much fallout, but the color, it's a little muddy on me, but it's just kind of the shade. I'm not too big of a fan of that shade, but we'll see. All right, so I've got my all over lid done, but I do want to apply something to my crease to deepen it up. So I'm going to try some of this matte crease shade here on a little brush. Let's see how that works in the crease, or like on the outer edge. So it's there. It's not bad. I feel like you definitely have to like build it up a little bit. Yeah, it's not as pigmented as I would like it to be for a deep shade, but overall it's not too bad. But I just feel like right now this look is a little bit muddy. So what do you guys think so far? I think it looks okay. I do want to brighten it up though. I feel like this is just very dark and I want to brighten it up, but I don't want to apply the matte over it. And this little pink kind of has a little bit more shimmer. So I'm going to actually go into that and I'm just going to apply it right on the center of my lid and see if maybe that will just kind of brighten things up. I feel like it's a little bit brighter. Don't notice too much difference, but okay, lastly, I'm gonna go back into this little highlight shade and I'm going to just kind of clean up the edges with that. And I think that shade does pretty well for cleaning up the edges. That is how that is looking. I think it looks okay. I'm going to finish up my makeup. Real quick, I do want to do a little swatchy for you guys. So let's kind of just swatch some of these shades and see how they look, because I didn't use all the shades. So this is that nice little brown color. It's okay. It definitely looks darker in the actual pan. Here's the red. See how patchy that looks? I don't know. I've tried some LA Colors eyeshadows from Dollar Tree that were really, really good, and some that were just like mediocre. So, but then again, like I was saying, especially at Dollar Tree, you're paying like $1.25, which is good. Oh, that shade was really nice. That's this deep crease shade down there. That really has some nice color to it. Ooh, I like that. So these shadows, they're just kind of hit and miss, you know, like some are really nice, some are really patchy. You just kind of don't really know what you're really getting with each shade. Like each one is different. Some are, you know, bold and bright. Like I really like this shade, or like this one was okay, but it's very patchy. That one looks okay. You know, like, I don't know, it just kind of varies, but still for the price, I mean, this being like $5, you can definitely make it work if you're someone on a budget and you just need a pretty decent eyeshadow palette to do a quick look, or you need to go somewhere, or you just don't have a lot of money to spend. I mean, it's decent. You can build them up and you can create a pretty decent look with it. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish up my eye makeup really quick, and then I'll give you guys my overall rating. Guys, so I'm ready to give you my final impressions on this palette. This is the final look that I created. I have applied my blush and all my face products, and I've got my mascara on and some of my favoriteest eyeliner, a MAC Brush Stroke Liquid Eyeliner. I have been loving this stuff. I am so repurchasing it. My favorite liquid eyeliner right now. But now that I actually have like some blush on and I've got all my makeup kind of on, I feel like the look looks a lot more put together, and I actually do like it. I feel like it gives me a really natural, smoky eye kind of look. So my overall thoughts on this palette are, some shades are definitely better than others. Some shades are very patchy, and some are really good, like this shade down here. Some look very, you know, pretty in the pan, but don't translate as well over in like swatches. Perhaps using your finger, you know, might work a little bit better than using a brush, or maybe even getting the color a little bit wet before you apply it might really help. I haven't tried those things out, but me personally, for the shimmery shades, I do feel like using my finger works a little bit better than the brush. The matte shades are pretty, but they are a little bit patchy and definitely buildable. You have to kind of build up the color. There's a little bit of intensity, but they definitely do require a little bit of building up. But overall, for the price, whether it's $5.99 or $6.99, wherever you get it, I honestly think it's a pretty good deal, and I still think you should pick it up and give it a try. I'll be reviewing more LA Colors eyeshadow palettes, so definitely click that notification bell and subscribe if you haven't already and you want to see some future reviews. Let me know what you guys think down below. Do you think the look looks good? Do you not like it? Do you like the shades? Are you kind of like, I don't really like the shades? Let me know what you think down below. I love chatting with you guys. And also, like I said, be sure to subscribe. I post new videos every Tuesday and Sunday here on my channel. I'll see you guys in my next video. I hope you have a good day or night or whatever it is where you are, and I'll see you later. Bye, guys.